Welcome back to another YouTube upload, and in today's video I'm gonna be going over what I've finished and the problems that I unfortunately still have with my wagon build here. So I finally got it running. There's the good news. Bad news, well it's not typically bad news, but news that is not good is that I still can't find a decent wheelie bar mount with the pieces I have. Now, I have the ability to cut things and measure things and drill holes in things, but I need to really think of a way to get a stable wheelie bar with not a lot of weight. You think it'd be super easy to just take this piece here and slap it on this piece here and put a wheel on the end. Which, yeah, it'd be easy, but then you're holding all that weight back here. Because this wheel weighs like a pound, and that long bar is gonna tilt it down. So it's just so much crap. But unfortunately, well, actually, fortunately, it's running, so it's fine. The wheelie bar isn't necessary right now, simply because there's actually just too much weight in the front. So what I'm gonna do is this wheel right here weighs about 2 pounds. The rest of the front is just these little canards that they weigh about nothing. So I'm thinking about cutting a hole. As you can see, if I follow the lines of the actual wagon itself, I cut that out. That'd take out some weight. I cut a grill section out here. Then I will take this piece and make it the actual grill that goes on the front of the wagon, or just a different design total, because I don't really like this one, but it'll let air pass through and it'll be just enough to cover it. But the problem with that is I don't think that's going to be enough, and if I cut that out and it's not enough, I just got a big hole in the middle of my wagon. So it's just like, but I really do need a lighter wheel, and I really got to put 2 wheels in the front, because this one, it has a problem with the frame. The frame is mounted off to the side, so if I sit on it, it's leaning just a little bit to the left. So if I sit on it, you can actually see it, like, genuinely. When I sit on it, it tilts to the front left. So I gotta put a wheel here, and I gotta put a wheel here. So it's gonna be a whole nother wheel, and it has to be lighter. I mean, it can be super cheap, but I don't need nothing expensive. Just something that'll let it go. But the canard mounts came out super nice. As you can see, it's fully straight. It's on there. You got the mounts coming through the side. And on this side, same thing. Mounts coming through on the side. This one's a little bit bent because I did hit it by accident, but it's fine. The frame mounts are coming through real good. I got some new washers on there. From the bottom, I'll flip it over in a minute. I'll flip it over now, and then we'll put it on the ground later. But I'm gonna flip it over now. Okay, so after flipping it over, the main thing most of you are going to notice is these 2 bright pieces. This piece is cardboard. This is to help with the way it sways. So this is located on the left side to hopefully bushing things up a little bit more. So it'll be, instead of too slanted, it'll be a little bit less slanted. Next, this piece of cardboard. My original plan with the metal plates that would go across the lines to hold in the frame, because the frame was tilting. I talked about that in the last video I made on this. I didn't work, so I had to mount a literal piece of wood. This thick old piece of wood, thicker than my hand, just to hold in the frame onto the body. And that screw actually comes through the bottom if you didn't see it. There's just one screw holding this in, and it's super long, but it's like not really thick. So I don't know how long that's gonna last, but it's doing good now. Yeah, I haven't had any problems with it. And the wheel mount, still holding on well. It's a little bit dirty. You can hear it. There's dirt in it. It really needs to be cleaned. And I just really need a new wheel in general. So there's not a lot of problems, but I gotta repair this. I gotta pull that back up, pull these back up because I crashed it. And so yeah. But everything's holding in good so far. Not a lot of problems. I even got the intake pieces ready to go. Once I completely build it, all I gotta do, drop the hoverboard part on here, And then I put the intakes to the battery, and then the other one on the other side. And these intakes, by the way, this thing isn't like motor powered, but the smart thing is I had to cut holes. Well, not cut holes. Use the light holes. These are the holes where the light would shine through, the like little headlight things on both sides. These things are open. So I took that out. And it also doesn't have a speaker, so you can look through it and probably see that there's no speaker. So what that's gonna do, since the battery is on this side, I need to get a screw for that. But since the battery is right there, literally right there, that black spot on top, this intake piece, once I put it on the hoverboard thingy, air should go into that and just kind of blow that off, cooling the battery down, which is my assumption. But this is the part that's gonna actually go in here. It's gonna go right in there. Air's gonna travel in there and cool off the battery. I don't know if that's gonna help or worsen it from just leaving it in this position, but I think I'm gonna put it on the ground and show you how it stands and the overall stance of it, because it's actually pretty nice. I'm gonna be honest. I actually really like the way it came out, so I'm gonna show you. So here it is. It's definitely different. It's tilted, so the stance is a little bit oofy, but I actually kind of like it. It gives it kind of a more dragster aesthetic to it. Even at the back, we have our functioning tail light. Actually, it's that's a fake tail light. And then we got the wheelie bar that's held on by a thread. It's held on by one screw going through there. That's it. But the threads are all metal on that piece of wood, so that should be holding in fine, and it rolls and stuff, so it's cool. It sits for now. The problem with the tilt isn't helped. You can probably see it's tilted. If I put the if I put this thing on it, it tells you if it's tilting or not. If I put it on, it's tilting just a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see that real well, but it's tilting. And it's really noticeable, especially when you come to the front. It's actually really, really noticeable. I don't know if it shows that good on camera, but it's really, really noticeable in real life. But that screw's coming through pretty good. Everything else is going through pretty well. The black paint's holding up decently. Just enough for now. And I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, there's nothing really else to go over. But these things are rubbing. I didn't know. They actually rubbed on the paint if I pulled them back too hard. But I don't plan on aggressively breaking this anytime soon. So I'll leave it there for today. If you enjoyed today's video, my TikTok, Twitch, Instagram link, all that crap is in my About page if you want to see more of this. I post on my Instagram stories and things like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And I guess that's a goodbye till next video where I'll probably finish this thing. I'm not sure, but for now, it's a firm goodbye.